going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Tara Kirk.
What's up?
We are continuing forward with Beef Season 1, Episode 8, The Drama of Original Choice. Thanks so much for joining us. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing a cut-down version of our reaction because we can only show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture, but if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKuwait, or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix subscription, so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We give you a 3-2-1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite cinepals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
Come closer. Hey man, we met on Yahoo Chess. Like, you don't know me.
That's like the nerdiest thing.
Tell me your name at least.
You agreed not to talk.
Okay, sorry.
Wow.
1 second.
Oh, this is super weird.
So is this like your thing? Strangers? Older men?
Is that Ali Wong?
Yeah.
Exploring your 20s, right? Make sure to spit on it first, okay?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Cool down.
Well, in my defense, he did have an emotional affair with Mia, so it's...
Oh, just stop. You f***ed it all up.
You know, I could tell George that his own mother kept this from him.
There she is, the real Amy.
Oh.
See my daughter.
I don't like how he's handled this either.
Wow. Wow, the women siding together. She's buying her.
If we get divorced, he's gonna get half of everything. You're not gonna need me for these shopping sprees anymore.
But without you, he'd be sitting at the bottom of the ocean. He's no artist.
Wow.
Whoa, that's... Oh my gosh.
Also,
That did not happen. What'd you say? Did Mr. Mackey believe you?
Oh, what a transition.
yeah.
So you're not coming to school at all? Like the one time my mom's out of town. I've tried for you before. What are you gonna do all day?
Shoplifting.
Gotta get as far away from here as I can.
Oh, he had an affair.
Take you out to a really nice restaurant.
Dad?
I love this one place down.
Oh, God.
The White Devil.
White Devil, yeah. Yeesh. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Is Dad home?
Oh, yeah, he's in his room. I'll get him. Come in.
Oh, wow.
That's awkward.
I mean, that's not like...
Where's George and June?
They're home. I felt like driving up by myself.
Come, let's eat, Amy.
Oh, I guess not. Well, it's awkward because it's been 2 years, but like, I'm surprised you didn't hug her daughter.
So, you bought a vacation house, huh?
Yeah, I did. It's really nice. You didn't even want to have me.
Do you want more, Bruce?
I should go to bed.
Your father, he's a good man. You focus on the negative.
I don't mean to upset you, but I saw something my senior year, and I
Oh my
should
gosh,
have told you.
Amy, just stop, okay?
She knows.
You're not gonna tell me anything I don't already know, okay?
Wait, what do you mean? You and Dad already talked about it?
No, we don't have to. And you and I don't have to either.
We just repress that shit.
This is about you and Dad.
What's going on? Tell me.
Mommy knows.
More and more when I look in the mirror,
Oh.
I see you and Dad.
Oh, that's terrifying.
What the hell is that?
A nightmare in a book. That's what it is.
Oh, her daughter did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Amy.
I'm always watching.
oh, that's so sad.
Please don't take Junie away from me.
The lawyers will figure it out.
Damn. I don't agree with that. That's just...
Don't be vindictive.
Yeah,
dude.
that's vindictive.
Just like
don't punish your daughter.
Yeah.
I wonder if that bathing is a Joy Luck Club reference.
Damages, you'll have to check with your policy provider about that. I recommend you do that right away.
I don't understand how this could happen.
If it was something like, say, arson, most insurance policies won't cover that.
Did you say arson?
I'll call you if I find it.
Yeah.
Arson is not covered?
Yeah, because then you could just burn your house and get your insurance money. That's why.
So fucking stupid, man.
No, calm down.
No, Amy did this, bro. I was pissed off about the whole road rage thing, so I fucking went to her place and I called her out in front of her husband.
What did he think was gonna happen?
You're the one telling me to not take shit.
I have never said that. When the did I ever say that? I told you to tell me everything. It's over. There's no holding back.
Oh, God.
I'm going all out.
What now? Find out. Get evidence first
Please leave a message.
before you make some silly choices.
Where's he gonna put his parents? I guess they have to go to a hotel. I'm thinking about
Or
the
stay
wrong
at
thing.
his house. My parents would stay at my house.
Oh my God, no way.
Wait, who? Him?
The church guy. No way.
WTF, Edwin? What were you doing there?
Why would he? No, that's a misdirect. It's gotta be.
No,
There's
I think
no
maybe
way he would
Amy
do
is a
that.
misdirect. But if he did that, like,
Is the next text, I know the truth?
yeah, what? It's him.
What's up? Amy cheated on me.
What?
Hello? Zane?
What?
What is happening? Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'm putting it together.
Oh!
You burned down my house! No, I swear the Bible!
Ooh!
Damn.
I was just jealous.
Jealous? Now I'm going to fucking punch.
Veronica always speaks so highly of you. You're the best she's ever had. So,
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I was jealous, okay? But like a normal jealous, not like burn down your house jealous. I swear.
There. It's okay.
So, is that how bros console bros?
No. No one says they're there.
It's okay.
The absolute moron installed this.
Okay, but
Told you
maybe
did it
you should keep
himself.
investigating because, like, that was really quick, you know?
Trust me, we did a very thorough investigation. Buddy, you should be glad it is an arson. Now the construction company's on the hook for this.
Oh, shit. Either way,
That looks
you're
really
screwed.
bad, yeah.
Yeah,
That looks really bad.
that's really bad. It's super sus.
I told you, they
Yeah.
clued us in.
Yeah.
Because he said he did it himself.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo. See Mom and Dad's text? They just boarded the plane. And that's just been trying to reach you. You good?
You gonna come clean to your brother?
Yeah, I spoke to the investigator. He said he found a gasoline canister and a glove nearby the house.
Fuck.
It was a woman's glove.
What? Why, dude?
Does he sabotage his brother?
No way. Are you for real?
So this whole thing with Isaac, it's like,
This is so fucked up. Yo, this is not respectable at all.
no. So like,
His whole brother's life could have been different.
yeah. So this episode, we have Amy coming clean and he won't.
Why did you hit Luca? That's not okay. We don't do that.
Where did Mommy go?
She had to leave, sweetie. But you have me, okay?
I hate you.
Oh, God.
Hey, man. How you holding up?
I'm doing better.
Hey, do you mind if I use your bathroom real quick?
Yes, actually.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Oh, this toilet's crazy, man. It's opening its mouth and shit.
Whoa.
George, man, what's going on?
I know everything. Danny! Put your hands above your head.
Road rage? Come on, man. The police don't care about any of that shit. And, like, let's think this through.
Whoa. Oh, my God. Please don't let the kid come in right now. Okay. Oh, no.
Daughter.
In the car. They have a camera, though. Oh.
What the
Oh, suddenly it's now kidnapping.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I don't think Amy should have told him the truth.
No, I know.
I think that was such a bad idea. Some stuff came out because of a complete mishandling. It also came out because of Danny. And when she had the opportunity to reconcile with her husband, she told him the truth. And I know that, how do I phrase this in a way that doesn't come off as totally sexist? I don't think there's a way around it. So I'm just gonna speak from my experiences and let you guys decide from there what you feel. Anytime I've spoken to a woman about like my perspective on that kind of thing, there's like this vehement disagreement that we have, where the women go, oh no, I think you should tell the truth. I always want to know the truth. I'm like, okay. When I have a conversation with a guy, it's a coin toss. Like some guys are of the mindset that no, I would want to know the truth, and other guys are like, yeah, I would never want to know. Every once in a great while, I'll come across a lady who believes that you should never tell the truth, and so. I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of comments about it. Anyway, that huge preface is to say, I don't think Amy should have told the truth in that moment in the kitchen. She had an opportunity to fix things with her husband. The guilt is eating her alive, right? She should take that secret to the grave. She f***ed up. That's her responsibility to deal with that secret. He didn't want to know that.
Okay, so while I understand your perspective, I think what the show was trying to show us was an example of her parents. Her mother knew about her father's infidelity, and she just like stuffed that down. And then you end up with just a lot of repressed feelings and resentment and stuff like that.
But it came out. They showed us that it came out. There was a whole argument about it. Like off camera, there was an argument between the parents about his infidelity.
Right. Yeah. No. But she was like accusing him of stuff, but we don't know if like they actually. She knew, right? But we don't know if that was actually something that was actually said out loud. Do you know what I mean? Like you can know. You can know that your partner is cheating on you, but you choose to be like, okay. But you're right. Maybe that did come out and they just decided that they're never going to talk about it again or whatever. But, you can stay together. But I guess the question for Amy is at what cost? And she's like at this point where she's like, no, I want to be completely honest, like radically honest. And I feel bad, like the whole thing with her little, like, her imaginary friend, her imaginary person that was like that really scary witch lady that scared the bejesus out of me. Like, I just found that so sad from the point of view of a child who's like, if I misbehave, I won't be loved. And I feel like that is such an awful thing for a child to think. And she's like internalized this where she's like, if any of these bad things are found out about me, then I'm not worthy of love, and I hurt for her that she feels that way,
I don't. She had plenty of time to go to therapy and fix that.
I know. I know.
I understand that we all have our trauma. I mean, I have my trauma. I grew up in a really rough household, and there are things I still deal with to this day. I don't sit around blaming my parents, or holding them accountable anymore. Like, there's a certain point where you have to cross that bridge away from, okay, my parents gave me this particular household, and while they are responsible for that, at a certain point, you are responsible for your choices, which I'm glad she said.
Absolutely.
She wanted to blame her parents, but, she knew it was ultimately her fault, and I'm glad that she owned that.
Yeah.
The thing is, just going back to the initial part of this, there's this notion that, the truth shall set you free, and I think that is inherently false. The thing is, I think so many of us would rather not know the truth. This iPhone was made by people who can't afford the iPhone.
Right.
They're in sweatshops making this shit. I don't necessarily want to fucking know that though when I'm using my phone. There's that comfortability factor of I get to use this thing and it's a pleasure. When you start hitting me with all that guilt, suddenly I don't want to touch this.
The truth will set you free is about you, right? You're no longer weighed down by that guilt. However, the consequences of your actions will still catch up to you. It's not like, of course, sometimes when you tell the truth, you know, the outcome can be good and maybe it's better than you expected. And maybe in some situations your partner will forgive you. However, a lot of the time it's like, no, you have to live with the consequences of your actions.
There was an instance where I did something and I told my partner the truth, and I was raked through the coals for like 8 months. And I realized after the fact, like, she probably didn't ever want to know that, and she would have been better off not knowing. And I should have just changed my behavior. I changed my behavior anyway. So, you know what I mean? I fought to stay with her, and she forgave me, and, you know, we worked it out, etc., and then eventually ended anyway. But that's a whole other conversation. All I'm trying to say is, I think that oftentimes when a partner cheats and then tells the truth, they're being selfish because they can't deal with the guilt, right? And so now he is having to divorce his wife and deal with that shit, and he has to go to therapy for that shit now, when he could have been happy knowing that his wife became a lesbian and that's why he can't be with her anymore, or something absurd. I would rather be told, like, you're a lesbian or something that is outside of our control, you know? Like, sure. That's so much easier to digest than that. That's all. I'm going on and on about this because it's a conversation that I've had many times with a lot of people, and it just kind of drives me nuts when people think that's the move. It's not the move. Like, for the sake of your child, you take that guilt with you to the grave.
Yeah, but like, how is that going to affect your child if you're living with the effects of, like, repressed emotions and guilt? And
she's been doing it for 40 years. She can figure it out. I don't know, man. Like, you're right. I'm sure at the end of the day, you know, you're right. But like, I think there's a better way that she could have done that, and she could have dealt with it in therapy. And, like, in terms of the repressed emotions, get yourself a separate therapist than your couple's counselor.
Yeah.
And
actually, that's not ethical. I know they did that for the movie because it's like easier, but you would never get the same therapist as your couple's therapist.
That aside,
they don't do that.
Like, that's a technical thing that she needed her own therapist to deal with that. And there was no need for that to ever come out to her husband. That's my feeling about it. If this is real. For movies, it works. It's very dramatic. You know, in terms of, like, the story arcs and all that, it's awesome because my concern is that, like, because art influences life. And I think that, first off, you shouldn't be doing that.
Sure.
You shouldn't be doing that. As someone who's done that, it's like, I can say definitively it's not the best move. It's just not.
Yeah.
At least for me, it wasn't. I didn't feel good about it. And so my whole thing is, don't do that. But if you do, you better shut the fuck up, because why burden your partner with that, you know?
And either break up or stop doing it.
Yeah, either break up or stop doing it. It's that simple. Either break up or stop doing it. Burdening your partner with that information, that you're just relieving yourself, and now it's their problem.
Or, you know, it could bring you closer, but you have to go through a whole bunch of other stuff.
As someone who's gone through some shit, all I can say is it does not bring you closer. It's a thing that you never quite heal from. Like, it's in a weird, it's like, it depends on the individual. Some people handle it better than other people, but, like, to me, it's almost like losing a family member, where it's like, yeah, like, you, at a certain point, you just accept it, but it's never quite, like, you never quite get over it. You just get stronger to it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my feeling about it. Everyone to each their own. I fucking hate Danny now. Like, I can't believe that he did that to his brother.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were clued in on it for a while now with how he did that to Isaac, but I guess we could kind of go, well, Isaac's not really that nice, is he? Like, he would probably rat out his own family members maybe, and, like, he was doing dodgy things, so, you know, we can rationalize that, right? But then seeing how he lied to his brother about, like, you know, not owning up to the fact that he screwed up, he did the wiring in the house, and that's what caused the house to burn down. It was his fault. Yeah. So instead of taking responsibility there and, you know, letting his brother in on it, and his brother would be angry, frustrated, whatever, but maybe ultimately he would, like, be like, oh, you know, let's figure this out together so that the business doesn't go down.
Yeah.
He blames it on Amy because it's convenient. And then the third thing we see that supports that, obviously, are the letters. And it's like, oh, shit, this guy who, you know, you've been saying, like, you needed someone to root for, and you were, like, rooting for him or whatever. And now you're like, oh, man. I mean, we know that all the characters are messed up, right? But I feel like ultimately, at their hearts, they're all good people making some shitty choices.
Selfish choices.
Yeah.
There's selfish choices. I think that's the important word, is you're dealing with selfish characters. I cannot believe he threw those letters away. Like, I understand why he did it. That's clear. But it's so messed up. To me, that is irredeemable. That's just beyond redeemable. And now he's trying to blame Amy for something that he's blaming her for arson, and she had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And so there's characters that are just getting caught in the crossfire of this that have nothing to do with it. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
So,
and now he's basically kidnapped a young girl and dog. He had no idea they were in his car.
I don't know how to feel about the show at this point, because it's competently made. It's a very, very well-made show, and it does things in such a way that if I was reading a book, I would not be able to put it down.
Yeah.
Like, I would have to keep going to the next chapter just to find out where this goes, because the cliffhangers are so damn strong.
I'm feeling a lot more compassion or empathy for a lot of these characters, because I realize that, like, they're just, you know, they're troubled. And they're making some terrible choices, clouded with emotion and all of that, but they're all just trying to make a better life for their families. And I feel like in many ways that's relatable. Do you know what I mean? Even though they're doing some, like, super gross, awful things.
If I found out that my brother took my letters for university and trashed them and like, you know what I mean?
It's extreme, right? Like, I can't imagine, I would never do that to any of my sisters. I would not, you know, I couldn't imagine my sisters doing that to me, right? But I feel like this is just like, it's an exaggerated version of the small versions of messed up things that we do in life.
But this isn't about Mortal Kombat fatalities. Like, this is about real life to a certain degree, right? It's not. No one's flying around. Characters feel real.
Yeah,
right?
Very
and
real.
So,
that's the thing, because they're so fallible.
Right. And so all I'm saying is, if I found out that my brother had done this to me, I don't know if I'd ever be able to talk to him again. Like, that could create a permanent rift. Like that, like, you completely selfishly kept me from a potentially amazing future, like, on purpose.
Yeah.
Just so you could have your way. That's so irredeemable, you know? And then he's blaming Amy. It's like everything he's doing right now is
wrong.
Is so wrong.
Yeah.
Like, the whole reason he was entering the house was to plant false evidence against Amy. And in the process, he kidnapped the dude's daughter and knocked him out.
Yeah, hopefully knocked him out.
Like, how am I supposed to feel any kind of positivity for that character at this point? And given what all the things Amy has done, like, you're like, oh, you're not a bad person, you just made some bad choices. I'm like, I think she's a bad person. Like, it's not necessarily all her fault, right?
Right.
She had the upbringing that she had. That's fucked up. But at a certain point, like she admitted, she got to a point as a grown-up where she was making her own choices.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't, like, maybe she's not a bad person, but damn does she come close. Like that, there's a lot that she's done where it's like, that's really messed up. I don't know what to say. She's so messed up. I'm like, how is she not a bad person? That's my feeling. Like, what if Hitler went to art class? You know, what if he never got kicked out of art class? I forget exactly what his history was.
Yeah.
But there was like a path he could have taken, is all I remember. That could have been art, and the whole world would have been different.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
it's choices.
He's still a bad person. Like, there's no undoing that Hitler's a bad person, right? That's indisputable.
He's a bad person because of the things that he did. Yes, 100%. He's a bad person.
Okay.
You don't murder 6 million people.
How was she not the same as Hitler? That's
she
all I'm saying.
didn't murder anyone. She can still be redeemed.
I'm obviously being extreme.
Yeah.
I'm obviously being extreme. No, she can. Yeah, she can. Yes, she can. I don't think telling her husband was the path. But I know that a lot of people feel like that was the path.
Okay.
I think that her going to therapy and swallowing that shit to her grave, that's the path. That to me is redeemable. It's like, I can't tell him because it would destroy him. I'm going to deal with this on my own and learn how to forgive myself for this fucked up thing that I did and walk the righteous path henceforth.
Sure.
That's the move. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at the show for roping me in and making me want to have, it's almost like it's playing with my emotions, you know? So anyway, that's my feeling. I know I probably made a lot of people mad.
When do you not make a lot of people mad, Jabby Koi?
I don't mean to. The show makes me mad. Fuck.